Ben Cash, his wife Leslie, and their 6 children live an isolated existence on 10 acres in the mountainous Washington wilderness. They are former left-wing anarchist activists disillusioned with capitalism and American life, who choose to instill survivalist skills and left-wing politics and philosophy in their children. They educate them to think critically, and train them to be physically fit, athletic, and self-reliant without dependence on modern technology. They are raised to coexist with nature, and they celebrate Noam Chomsky's birthday instead of Christmas. The children are accustomed to reading many forms of college-level literature, and, while showing high aptitude and intelligence beyond their years, they are socially awkward as they have not been socialized with the outside world. Leslie is hospitalized, away from her family and near her parents for bipolar disorder, and eventually commits suicide, leaving Ben to raise the children on his own. He learns that Leslie's father, Jack, plans to hold a Christian burial despite Leslie being a Buddhist who wished to be cremated. They argue over the phone, and Jack threatens to have Ben arrested if he attends the funeral. He initially decides not to go and prevents his children from doing so, but then changes his mind, leading his children on a road trip into life outside the wilderness. The family briefly stays at the home of Ben's sister, Harper. She and her husband try to convince Ben the children should attend school to receive a conventional education. In response, Ben quizzes Harper's children and his children on various topics, illustrating that his children are better educated and embarrassing Harper and her husband. Ben arrives at Leslie's funeral with their children and irreverently reads her will, which instructs her family to cremate her and flush her ashes down a toilet. In response, Jack has been forcibly removed from the church. Ben tries to reason with Jack, but he still refuses to listen to him. During their road trip, some of Ben's children start to doubt him and his parenting skills. Relian accuses him of failing to treat Leslie's mental health. Bodavin accuses him of not equipping them for the real world, showing him acceptance letters from several top Ivy League colleges, which Leslie had helped him apply to. Relian tells Ben he wants to live with their grandparents, who want custody of all the children. When Vesper tries to free Relian from their grandparents, she falls from the roof and narrowly avoids breaking her neck. Ben, shocked and guilty, allows Jack to take his children. Although they have bonded with their grandparents, they quietly decide to follow Ben when he departs. The children wish to honor Leslie's final wishes and convince Ben to help them. Exhuming her corpse, they burn it on a funeral pyre, flushing her ashes down an airport toilet. Bodavin then leaves the family to travel through Namibia, while the rest settle into a more real-world life on their farm. The final scene shows the family eating breakfast around the kitchen table with their father, waiting for the school bus to arrive.